Alright, so it is like sweaty tryhard mode time, I think. And that means we'll be doing like pause buffering and like pausing after hitting nodes and all kinds of weird stuff. So let's get right into it. So these next couple days, it's just Skull Caverns. We're not doing anything else. We'll do a little bit of prep like first thing in the morning, as we always do, and then we'll get like straight into the caverns. And you'll see what I've been talking about with the pause buffering sort of deal. And some of the other things we do is nothing else really that crazy. We'll get a little bit more liberal with our slingshot. And other than that, I mean, it's business as usual. It's just Skull Caverns. Just sweatier, I guess. So, and hopefully it'll pay off. I assume it will. It's hard to compare it because yesterday was like Star Drop Luck plus what's it called? A candy, a Magic Rock candy. So everything we do compared to that is probably going to be worse. And I'm not as good at pause buffering on a controller as I should be. It's a little easier on PC for whatever reason, but on controller it feels like it doesn't pause as quickly. But yeah, if you're watching, obviously you are. You can see that when I go into the next floor, the screen is paused like that, or I messed up. I didn't do it good. But here, that was a good one. And all that really does is like, so basically when you go between floors, during the black screen fading up, time is still counting, even though you can't move at all. But you can pause it during the first frame of that black screen. And so as long as you pause it, like that one was a good one, time doesn't move. It doesn't move fast, I guess. It doesn't like, well, I don't even know what that, no, it just doesn't move. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what pause buffering is. I feel like I may have explained this before, but if not, that's generally what it is. And I've fast forwarded, obviously. But we're at 2:13. The time is not much better than before, but we've had a little more time to gather iridium as we go down. So we have 400 and... Oh, that was there's like a really loud motorcycle outside or something. But yeah, so we've had more time to mine stuff. I don't know why there's a dinosaur there. That's kind of weird. Anyway, we've had more time to mine, so we've been making it a little bit quicker, a little bit better. Our descent has been a little bit better. I don't know, it's hard to say. But anyway, this is the first attempt at a more intensive Skull Caverns. And realistically, I probably would have reset getting such a small amount of iridium. But I had some pretty decent chests on the way down. Man, what is that vehicle doing? There's like a dude out there just like revving his engine. Or trying to like, maybe they're trying to tow something and they don't quite have the power. But it's very noisy. Anyway, I probably would have reset had we not had good chests, but I don't know, I was aiming for around 750 iridium. And we got, looks like close to 600 before we're gonna call it quits. So, not bad. I mean, this is by no means a bad run. It's just not quite up to the standard that I wanted it to be. And we'll make improvements. I'm not worried about that. Like, this was our first re-entry into pause buffering, so I think tomorrow, assuming luck is even neutral, we'll be back again to do the same kind of things. Oh, this song. This song got really intense really fast. The song is called Juicy, which I don't know if I like that or not, but it sounds accurate. Like, that's a good title. I feel like that's the hardest thing. Like, this isn't a song I made. This is just a random thing I pulled. That's like non-copyright, but whenever I name stuff, like, naming music is the hardest thing in the world. Like, unless you have like a chorus and are singing, like, just an instrumental track is kind of a weird thing to name. Like, to try and like capture the mood or you just name it something nonsensical, which is usually what I do. So we got good luck today, and we've had good luck. I think yesterday was a regular good luck, and today's a star drop. So we've had some pretty solid days, which is really nice. Especially considering we're like closing the week out. And I know like, because I have the rabbit's foot, I want to say it's a lot more common to get luckier days. So maybe that's why. I don't really know. But yeah, we're just going to go back again and try to get a better day, ideally, or just the same. I mean, the same amount would be nice. And we are popping off our rain totem, so we should have our thunderstorm tomorrow. Our duck is upset with us because we forgot to feed it yesterday. Oh, I got another auto petter, which is cool. So I just need an auto grabber for my eggs and I'll be in business. And then yeah, it's Sunday, so we'll get free staircases. And then I'm really, really low on coal. I'm down to 13 coal. I really should have bought more. Because now I can't make explosive ammo, which will slow my descent a pretty fair amount. I mean, I have a little bit, but I don't have much. Yeah, so I'm still pause buffering or trying. It's just a slow process to relearn that. And I don't know. I don't do it always. I'm pretty inefficient with it. Or not inefficient, but what is the word I'm looking for? I completely blanked on it. I know the word, but I can't think of what it is. Inconsistent. Oh my goodness. It's the morning, okay? Sometimes words just don't come easily for me. This is a bad run so far, I would say. I'm a little surprised that I'm still going and that this is a run I would have kept. It's going very slowly to start, but who knows? A couple shafts can change everything. For some reason I thought dinosaurs didn't spawn unless it was the dinosaur floors. I don't know why I think that all of a sudden. I've just been playing that other mod too much. Oh, there's a 13. So 13 is like, you can't get a 14 shaft. I recently learned that. You can get 13 and 15, but 14 is not possible unless you're on floor 86. If you're on floor 86 and the game thinks that you rolled a 15 shaft, it will stop you one floor early because of the treasure floor. That's the only way it's possible to get a 14 shaft, which is so weird. And yeah, so where are we at now? I have no idea how much iridium. 211, we're about the same as yesterday, I would say, as far as our pace goes, and about the same exact amount of iridium. So like, we've pretty much just replicated yesterday, which is fine. This is going to be kind of our new like bare minimum, I think, for Skull Caverns runs, where if we get less than 500, we're going to have to reset, which kind of hurts because it's going to take that much extra time to do days, because we'll have that many extra resets. But it'll be okay. It'll make the run better overall for the viewer, I guess, for you guys, and for me in the long run, because it'll up my chances of being successful. It'll just be it'll probably take like an hour per day instead of 20 minutes, and that's fine too. So we're at almost 600. I guess this is a better run. Like, this is a good floor that'll actually probably put us close to over 600. And some warp totems. I don't know what else we got. Got some coal. I guess some much needed coal. Not enough. Have we got a decent amount? We got 71 or something. But oh, I didn't see. I wish I would have paused more often. Or I guess I'm pausing a lot, but very briefly. Just to see, like, what did we get from chests and I don't know. I always think I'm going to find a better way to show that stuff, and I just don't. So, whatever. So 650 is where we're looking at for our iridium. Oh, we got our auto grabbers and some more rain totems. That's actually really nice. That explains why I kept the run. And those auto grabbers, they'll be really nice for our chickens, but especially nice for the cows and sheep, because we won't have to use the shears and we won't have to milk anything. So that will make animals are non-issue now. Don't have to even think about them, except for occasionally walking around for truffles. So that's good news. And that's actually going to do it for our Skull Caverns today. And our next day, we're going to just do normal, just regular stuff that we do. Just going to head to, what's his name's? We'll head to Clint's, we'll get some coal, and, just do our normal, like, gift route, if you will. I'm going to pass out, yep. It's okay, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so it's still thunderstorming. Our luck is bad. And that's pretty convenient because we don't need to go to the caverns today. But I do have like over 1,000 iridium ready to fry up, I just don't have any coal. I have a little bit, but not much. And so yeah, we're going to get the coal, hand out some gifts. We got to check the special order board. That was something I mentioned last time. I was talking about the hardwood being a possibility, and so today I think I kind of willed that into existence, unfortunately. And we're also going to check on our farm up north and get some more tappers going on, and just deal with oak resin and continue our stress, which is exponential, I would say, at this point. But that's to be expected. I think winter will be extremely chill in this run. Mostly because we'll just have Ginger Island to tend to. But fall... I thought fall was going to be like pretty relaxed also. But it's not. Because we have 2 different farms to tend to. Skull Caverns. All the walnuts to deal with. Leo to deal with. Other friends to deal with. The key walnut room to deal with, key gems, special orders, and key special orders. And that will all kind of hit in fall, so that's going to be rough. Oh, you know what else we're going to do is we're going to expand out our farm. I think I already said that, I did, but that's what we're going to do. And this is kind of like a taste of that, but we got to extend this whole eastern side all the way down south. We don't have time to do the ideal layout like I was hoping. Like we are not going to be able to switch over all our sprinklers to iridium and have a nice clean transition. It's going to have to wait until the end of summer and beginning of fall, which is fine. And that's when we'll start getting a lot of pumpkins in the ground. And those will end up turning into what is it? I guess it's pickles, not jam. You don't make pumpkin jam. Pumpkin jam does not sound good. Even though I guess I kind of think pumpkin pie filling sort of seems like pumpkin jam to me. I don't know if that's true or not. It's not, but it seems that way. And then yeah, so we're making more refined quartz. Just so we can make some more sprinklers. And then we're going to have to start doing a lot of iron and copper because of kegs. And we should have that keg recipe in the next couple of days. Once we harvest our first major batch of starfruit, we'll hit farming level 10. So we'll have a couple different perks from that. We'll have like the kegs, or the recipe for the kegs. And we'll also have... what's it called? The agriculturalist perk, which will give us the ability to have 3 starfruit harvests and a little bit of extra time for a wheat harvest. As weird as that sounds. But the reason we're doing the wheat harvest at the end of this summer is so we don't have to buy any more deluxe speed grow. The wheat will carry over the fertilizer into fall because wheat is a cross-season crop. But yeah, so we're gonna give Pam her parsnip. I think maybe we're done with Pam soon too. I don't know, we'll see. I think I'll pause eventually and we'll be able to see a little bit of our friendship. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. It might just be a mystery for all of us. I don't know why I'm being so careful to sell small amounts of iridium. I don't know why, why would I grab it all? Who knows? I don't know what I'm up to. I'm doing something weird. Maybe I'm gonna sell it overnight so I have enough money for starfruit. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. I also have to complete the museum kind of soon. And here's the... so between these two options, neither of them are valuable. Robin's project gives me a little bit of friendship, so I chose that over Pierre's prime produce. But neither of them are what I want. They're both bad. The other reason I chose Robin's project is because if I pick this, it won't come back again because it's non-repeatable, and so that'll like minimize the amount of RNG problems, I guess. And so yeah, just giving gifts. We burned through like a ton of prismatic shards today. Most of our gifts were prismatic shards, just because I didn't really want to deal with it. I guess I wasn't in the mood, so I just burned through a bunch of prizzies and kept rolling. Like, I could have got him a horseradish. I don't know if I'm out of horseradishes or not. I might be. I swear this family... Oh, I almost ate that leek in front of George. This family I think is pretty close to being done. Or at least George and Evelyn. Maybe not Alex, because he's a problem child, but... In this house, I think this house is pretty far. Just because Caroline I've been neglecting a bit more than my normal runs. I keep giving her, like, pretty basic liked gifts. And then Pierre, the worst character. One of the worst. I actually ended up recording a tier list video. I think I'm gonna re-record it though, because it ended up sounding like really rude. And I know it's meant to be judgy, because like that's the whole point of it. But I ended up just feeling bad, so I'm gonna restructure it somehow to be like not overwhelmingly negative. Because all it ends up being is like talking about what qualities you value more in a human being, which isn't like, maybe isn't the most fun thing to do. And yeah, so maybe I won't do that, but maybe I'll rank them based on their decent qualities. And I wanted to do that, like rank them based on all their best qualities. But I also don't want to have to like ignore the fact that like Shane is kind of the worst to everybody. And like Lewis is terrible. Like I don't want to ignore that stuff. So it's kind of a hard balance. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll just never do anything with it. But our forest up here is like coming along pretty well. So we have, 12 tappers we're putting in, which is good. I mean, that's an extra 12 kegs a week. And we'll be able to chop down the mahogany trees and the pine trees and create some more tappers up here and just get those kegs moving a little bit faster. I think right now we're looking at like somewhere around 60 or 70 oak resin a week, which is a little bit low, but it'll end up working out. And yeah, so I don't know, just normal farm stuff today. It's nothing crazy. I don't know, I already did this, I thought. Maybe I didn't. It all kind of like washes together a little bit, like the gifting procedure. But it might have been just like last episode I probably gifted these folks. I wonder where I'm at. I think in the next little scene I look at my friendship at least a little bit, and we can get a glimpse at where we're at with people. And I can't remember. I think once you're married, I don't think friendship matters anymore with your spouse, aside from getting up to 12 hearts one time, because that's when you get the event, or the like star drop event. So that's important, but I don't think you have to max them out. And then Gus, I think Gus is kind of far behind right now too. Just because I don't know what he likes. I never took the time to learn. I know he likes oranges, or he loves oranges, but I don't currently have an orange source. Oh, it's his birthday. So we're doing good. Evelyn's almost done. It's nice. Where is Gus? Gus isn't doing great, but he's up there. Alex is still like one of the worst. Same with Harvey. Oh, but luckily Harvey is right there. Oh, but I don't have any money or a loved gift for him. That's a bummer. That's why Harvey is neglected. I never have coffee and I never have money. So, whoops. And then Sandy, she's just far away, but her gifts are luckily really easy throughout, I think, every season. Except maybe fall. I don't know if there's a fall... Is there a fall flower that she likes? From forage? I don't know. Because what are the fall forageables? It's a hazelnut, a mushroom, a blackberry, and... I'm blanking on the last one. Is there a fourth one? Maybe there's not. It doesn't. Yeah, there is. There has to be one, but I don't know what it is. Why don't I remember that? Mushroom? Dang, this is gonna drive me crazy. So I have to look it up. Oh, I just googled fall forage and it's just real life stuff. Why is it not coming up? Where is it? Wild plum. Okay, God, sorry, that took so long and so much dead air. Just to say the word wild plum that you probably already knew. So, whoops. Anyway, that's it. I mean, we're just kind of chilling the rest of the day. We're gonna bomb that bottom section. And again, my flashing is not turned off, so I had to edit out pretty much all of it. But we are going to make a bunch of bombs real quick and just explode that forest. We don't really need the foraging level that bad, but we need the wood and we need the space, so this is the best way to do it. So we're just going to make a grip of mega bombs and destroy everything down here. We can't really get too close to the top because I risk blowing up all my starfruit. And I don't want to reset the day, so I had to cut all that out just because of the aggressive flashing, but that's what we're left with. I'm probably going to pass out again today, but it's no big deal. And that takes care of a huge amount of clearing that we would have had to do. And so that means that we'll be able to expand this area out a little bit easier. It's already tilled for us. And we could probably fit another couple hundred starfruit down there. Or at least, yeah, probably a couple hundred. And that's it. And luckily it's raining, so we don't have to water anything today. Hopefully we used a sprinkler, or not sprinkler, but a rain totem, but it's all good. I will see you all next time for kind of more of the same. See ya.